up to the bitch, I done lost my respect.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the New Orleans Saints. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Callaway, the return man. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jameis now on first down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Going quickly here to Thomas. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Jameis to throw it. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
So the completion there, and CD, as we know, trying to defend against an NFL quarterback, that's one thing. Trying to defend against a mobile NFL quarterback, that's quite another. What's the plan here defensively?
Well, the pass rush has to still try and get to him, and especially the guys on the edge, but they're going to go maybe a count slower, right? They want to make sure they don't get too far upfield where he steps up and takes off through a lane. The same is true for those interior guys as well. So you've got to change it up with him. Try and keep him hemmed into the pocket, and occasionally you throw a spy on him. A fast linebacker or one of your extra defensive backs who can dance with him a little bit if he takes off and runs.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sanders. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Sanders. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Sanders again. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Callaway, the return man. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. Now a toss. Kamara left side. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
But he's got his target, Harris. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were...
And this will be caught at the 30. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
He'll buy some time right. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And he'll score! Touchdown! Eagles!
Chris Watkins.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Winston.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. On 3rd down, Winston. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing, Winston. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's got room. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara.
His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz with the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit? It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for Philly.
But first down, Hurts.
His throw incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick.
And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Following the interception, Winston.
Open man is the tight end, Troutman.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Winston now to throw on first down. It's brought in by Harris. Touchdown! A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year.
And the Saints on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Throwing is Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short.
Hurts.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Meanwhile, Winston's throw complete there to Thomas.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Off the play fake, Winston.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The kick by Elliott is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Back to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, not a terribly big fella at 6'1", but his arms got plenty of life to it, and that was a thing of beauty there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And the final readout on next-gen stats, remarkable. That ball traveling close to 80 yards in the air. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in.
And Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And able to get this out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
Winston's throw complete there to Johnson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. On play action, Winston.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Winston. And he rifles one incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Play action now, Winston. He finds his man, complete. It's Harris. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. First down, Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10.
38, Saints 28.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. To throw again on 2nd down, Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And the Saints are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
And you get deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
A 2nd down throw for Winston.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
Gets by him at the 25. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action. Winston. Flushed out right.
Back to Kamara for another catch.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Jameis again. Being chased out left. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Winston. Touchdown! Michael Thomas. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Lutz good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Saints 35.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Callaway, the return man. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They begin on the ground with Kamara. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Winston. Thomas brings it in. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas, 64 yards. And the Saints are back within a score. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Next to score, Eagles 45, Saints 42.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that'll get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders.
66 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Flush to his right. This is Smith with a grab. Touchdown, Eagles.
Devontae Smith.
2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Eagles use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Eagles 52, Saints 42.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Callaway, the return man.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Play fake. Winston. Dancing to his left. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores. And they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Looking long for Thomas. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans.
Well, when it comes to throwing the deep ball, no one has ever questioned the arm strength of Jameis Winston. And this is a beautiful throw right here.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that would turn into a long touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. As Sanders with a carry on 1st down as he picks his way forward for a gain of 5. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll roll him out right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Callaway, the return man. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Winston to throw.
A throw over the middle taken in by Troutman.
And he's brought down. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 23, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
eluding the pressure right. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. They'll try to run with Sanders. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points.